Welcome to
No Fucking Filter. It's season 2, bitches.
Okay, welcome back, you guys. This is part 2 of Chatting with Miranda. If you haven't heard the first episode, pause this, go back, listen to part 1 because we are talking all about destination weddings today.
Yes, we have still so many more questions that we had to make 2 parts of this.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm so excited. But
Where's your favorite place that you've ever shot? You said that Mexico one was one of your favorites. Is there like one place that you love the most?
I did a wedding in Greece last year and that was amazing.
Yeah,
It was
I remember
just like
those.
stunning and gorgeous and so much fun. And honestly, the photos that I just did in Italy, they have to be my favorite ever.
Stay tuned,
I'm
guys.
like, the wedding was amazing. There's so many pros and cons to destination weddings. I feel like I could talk about this for 100 years, but I have always found the energy of the people is so different on a destination wedding. You are so much more present. You are so much more like, these are for sure my people because they have traveled to be with me.
Yeah.
And like 9 times out of 10, they've spent time a few days before the wedding. They've spent time a few days after. So it's not like, oh my God, I need to go talk to my Aunt Linda at cocktail hour. It's like, they're just like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This is so fun. Everyone's just having
relaxed.
a good time. No one is catching up on the wedding day. They're all celebrating and having the best time ever, which is my favorite part of a destination wedding.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
Also, the light is just better in other places of the world. Like, it really is.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it depends.
No, it's a real thing.
Try shooting
Depends where.
on the beach in Mexico in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's something people don't think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's tough.
yeah.
But
Totally.
in Europe at like golden hour.
Oh my gosh. Just gorgeous.
Better.
And like just the architecture and everything is so interesting.
Yeah.
And it's so inspiring. Honestly, I've said to people before, like, if I could shoot at a different venue every week, that is my dream. I don't want to have shot there before because I'm so much more creatively like inspired.
Yeah, I feel like especially when you notice it even when you're just traveling to a different country, right? Like something that's so basic and boring here, like a shelf in a grocery store, all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, you're like taking pictures for Instagram of like the sardine cans or whatever.
Yeah.
So to put that inspiration into a wedding, like
Totally.
your brain's just outside of its comfort zone.
It just like, my brain just like gets so excited and I could shoot for 100 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, and I like to kind of do my portraits in spurts throughout the day. So I'm like, okay, when I see a cute pocket, let's spend 2 minutes here. Okay, now 5 minutes here. We'll spend 20 minutes at golden hour, maybe. So it's fun. Then you get a bunch of variety and you get different lighting, different angles and stuff. And then people don't get really as sick of you.
Yeah,
doing their portraits.
You might not have one, but have you ever shown up to a destination that you were not impressed by, or you were like, okay, I'm not coming back here?
Yeah. It's hard to say because I'm always like so excited to go like new places and stuff. I think there's a lot of behind the scenes of destination weddings people don't see. And there's been like weddings I posted that they look stunning, but it was maybe the most stressful day of my life. I think it just can be hard sometimes with different planners that you don't really know and maybe speak a different language and they do things differently, and that's amazing and it's great, but there's
communication.
There's some couples that show up. I've done a Mexico wedding where my couples showed up and had all of these expectations with this planner that they discussed beforehand in Mexico, and they got there on the day, and at the resort there's 3 other weddings that day. And it was like, oh, so none of these things are happening, and then it kind of like falls on me to like, I still want to make it happen for the couple.
The day and make
I'm
it
like,
beautiful.
okay, it's still gonna be great and awesome.
Yeah.
So like, there's just like a million more things that can go wrong. You have less control.
I think too, a wedding planner and then someone that works for the resort are two different things.
Yes.
It's the same thing here as how there's a venue coordinator who works for the venue, or there's a wedding planner. And what I've heard from destination couples is when you're working with a resort, there's a really high turnover. So in that year or however long it takes to plan your wedding, you may have talked to like 5 or 6 different people who might not even be the ones working on your wedding day. So you already have that like communication barrier with the language. And then now there's like a team of people. So it's a lot. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Is there anywhere that you're like dying to go to? Like, what's your dream destination to shoot at?
Bucket list.
Oh my gosh, this is such a hard question. I have 100 things in my head. Right now, I'm really loving just the look of European villas and how they look. I think it's just like the architecture, and there's something about when you're at a beautiful venue, you don't even need to overdo on the decor.
Yeah.
And everything looks amazing.
And you're not running around all day. So everyone's present and relaxed and you can just move around.
There's like a few venues I'd love to shoot at in Portugal. I would also love to go to like the Isle of Skye in Scotland.
Yeah.
So that's in Scotland. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Don't ask Sophia.
And I'd love to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Bali,
Australian weddings are just so cool.
They are so cool.
Have you been to Iceland?
No. It's
Is
on
that
my
on your
list.
list, or is it not?
It just, how do I say this? I would love to go to Iceland. I think I've just heard a lot about the driving and how long it takes to get everywhere. And that like,
there's also really not a lot of cities. So it's very
like adventurous and stuff, which I think would be super fun.
But maybe not so much your clientele, though, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I would love to actually go to Iceland on a vacation.
Yeah.
And I would love to do, I like to do more like
my fiance is going tonight, so I've been listening to his plans. Yeah, him and a friend are going fishing, so they're like renting a van and driving around everywhere. But I've been hearing about how far apart everything is, and like
it is huge.
I think you would really have to plan it carefully, or it would be like maybe an elopement vibe. I feel like I've seen Sherry and Mike shoot in Iceland. I think Sarah Rogers. Yeah.
Looks incredible.
I think what works for you and your kind of vibe might not be someone else's idea of a vacation. So
100%.
Yeah. Okay, well, tell us like one place, one favorite spot.
That I want to go to, or my favorite spot I've shot at?
That you want to go to. Like one dream spot.
Okay, I'm dying to go to Mallorca.
Yeah.
I would die to do a wedding there.
Yeah.
Somewhere just like beautiful along the water, overlooking the water.
Yeah.
That is like my freaking dream.
Like an epic patio.
Yes.
Vibe.
Like old, it goes out and there's a ceremony there, one long dinner table.
Oh, yeah.
Inside,
Candles.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should maybe be your wedding.
Okay, well, that was a question I wanted to ask too. Do you envision, I know you haven't started planning yet, so no one take this as the word, but do you envision having something locally, or do you envision a destination vibe for your wedding?
I have said this to Eric. I don't want to get married in BC or Alberta because I have seen every venue, and in my head I can pick something that I don't like about each venue. There's so many amazing ones, but I think of work with all of them.
It's different when you've worked there.
Yeah. Like I just don't want to be thinking about work. All I know is I want to get married to somewhere a venue I've never been to before. Somewhere it's like a fresh thing that I'm very excited about. And we travel all the time, so it would like make sense. I would be so excited to like bring my family somewhere cool because they don't travel as much. Like that would just make me so excited and so happy. But yeah, I have no idea. I've literally been excited for my wedding since I was 18 when I shot my first wedding. And I remember the first time I shot a wedding, and it was like my own, and I think I charged them like $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, if I'm getting paid this much money, I can't imagine what the rest of the wedding costed.
Yeah.
So I started a savings account at 18.
For your wedding. Well, look at you.
No, you didn't. What is sitting?
I'm insane.
Can you please
I'm
spill the
literally
beans?
insane.
So smart.
What is sitting in that account?
I haven't, honestly, I don't know. And at this point, it probably is not even very, very much compared to what you would need now for a wedding compared to back then.
Yeah.
But I just thought, I was like, okay, I'm starting a savings account now. But yeah, also this is making it sound like it's going to be crazy. Who knows what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll elope. I have no idea.
I love your point though of you being able to bring your family. I've thought about that too, because like my family's not big travelers, and I think here maybe this is a hot take, but I feel like the destination weddings are getting a little crazy.
Totally,
And
100%.
Some people don't want to go to
Yeah.
the villa in Tuscany or aren't comfortable, or your grandparents can't go, right? So to like plan that and expect people to come is like kind of a lot. So I think it's cool if you're going to do that to be able to kind of tailor it and like guide your guests through that experience and make them feel comfortable
100%.
in the airport, getting on the plane, have their transportation. So I think when you make that choice to have a destination wedding, you're kind of taking on like keeping everyone happy and feeling safe and comfortable.
It's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
I will say the Italy wedding I just shot, it was in Crema. I don't know if you know where that is, but it's a place that the couple had been to and they fell in love with it and they just loved the city so much. And they were like, okay, we really want to take our friends and family there. And what they did is like beforehand, they sent everybody like a 20-page document on like, okay, these are the best flight paths. This is the best route to go. These are our favorite things to do, our favorite restaurants. Like they like wanted to make it a whole
guide
experience and a guide for people to come, which I thought was like really cool and thoughtful.
Also, making that ahead of time probably saved them 2,000 phone calls from like grandparents or parents or aunts and uncles.
Yeah, totally. I think it's totally like what you value if you want to do one. Like it depends on your family and like who you want to be there. And you kind of need to do it thinking like it's going to be, I would still love the day if like just me and my person and my parents were there and that's it. Like you can't really expect people to travel across the world for you. Like that's a huge ask. So you kind of have to be okay with that.
Yeah, I think now, I mean, even a few years ago, people go to Mexico or whatever, but now the destinations are just becoming bigger and bigger. And same as like the bachelorette trip, right? So to like maybe go away somewhere with your girlfriends and then be like, oh, and also I'm getting married in Mallorca. Like all of a sudden that's someone's like whole year of travel and savings and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's like definitely a balance between planning those destinations.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot more logistics when you're also planning across the world and you can't just drive down to your venue and like, I really don't know what it's like. Like, I like to say that I do because I shoot them, but you still show up and it's been all done.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to know kind of what goes on behind the scenes, but
yeah, and like what you have to bring.
Yes, my couple
have to bring suitcases filled with
the
decor.
Italy couple brought 7 suitcases.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and it was it's just like there's so many more things to think about.
We want to talk about the logistics of shooting a destination wedding.
Yeah.
Maybe you can start with how you market yourself. Like, how do these people find you?
Yeah. There's like so many different ways. A lot, when I first started, it was couples from Vancouver who were doing a destination wedding who knew me. I think there's like people will pay to know that they know somebody close to home that are coming with them and they can trust them there. Yeah. Sometimes that is just like.
And that they're sending thousands of dollars to someone who they could track down. If
100%. Like, I think there's like peace in knowing you're bringing someone that you know that is like close to home that is going with you. I think that's kind of like where it started for me. And then I would say that's actually, that's not even the majority. A lot of the Mexico weddings I do are sometimes Americans getting married in Mexico. And I'm cheaper for them because I charge in Canadian dollars.
Yes.
So that part is fun. And a lot of people find me on TikTok doing destinations. Sometimes it's like, can be a little bit not frustrating, but some people don't do their research to know where I am from. So I get emails all the time being like, I want to do a shoot in Paris next week. My budget is $800. And I'm like, yeah, so you have to cover my flights and accommodation, and I'm not from Paris.
Yeah.
So there's like pros and cons to that, but Instagram and TikTok, I would say for sure. When I was, this is a whole other side tangent. You can, I don't know. When I was flying to Italy, this like 2-3 weeks ago, I go and sit down, and this girl comes and sits beside me, and
I saw you post this on your Instagram, and I love this. Please continue.
I didn't see this yet.
Crazy. It was the craziest thing. So I sit down, and she comes and sits beside me, and I don't talk to people on the plane. Okay.
No,
like I won't.
Absolutely not.
I won't talk first, at least. If you talk to me, I'll talk back.
You'll say hi, and
I'll
then
put a little
your
headphone in. Yeah. So she comes down, she sits beside me, she's like, hey, like, what are you going to Italy for? And I was about to be like, I'm going on vacation. Like, don't talk to me, basically, because
you're opening a can of worms
I don't
if you say what you're really going for.
So I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna go shoot a wedding, and they're like, what, whatever. But she looks like she looked pretty cool. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go shoot a wedding there. She goes, what? And I'm like, I'm gonna go shoot a wedding in Italy. She goes, me too. And I go, what? I'm like a photographer. Like, I'm going to photograph a wedding. And she's like, yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm like, you're kidding. And she's like, I'm not kidding. And she's from Saskatchewan. Her name's Delaney. We are besties now.
Did you know her before? Did you follow her?
We did not. Both of us did not know each other.
Wild.
We quickly pull up each other's Instagrams before the flight took off. We talked.
Were you like scared? Because now
like,
if her work's like cringe, you now have to sit beside her for the whole flight.
No, she's like amazing. She's so cool. We know each other's whole life stories. We talked. First of all, I was going to sleep the plane ride.
Yeah.
No, did not sleep. We talked the whole time. Her mom even came over because her mom was like in a different row, and she was like, hi girls, like, what you talking about? The whole plane is sleeping. You guys are talking.
Your lights on and you're just chit-chatting.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is she was going to Italy because a bride saw her photo on Pinterest.
Oh, pick a Pinterest? I need to give some time and energy to Pinterest.
Yeah.
Because I've been hearing a lot of this lately.
It's all about the keywords. Also, all of the photos that do the best on my Pinterest are the detail shots because people are looking up different tablescape colors and stuff like that.
Are you doing all your own Pinterest stuff, or do you have someone that does that for you?
No, I'm really not great at it. I have my Pinterest connected to my Instagram, so when I post on Instagram, it goes on my Pinterest feed.
Genius.
Teach us your
it's
ways
super
after
easy.
this.
You just can connect it. So that is like cool. And if there's like a wedding I'm really proud of, I will blog it and then pin the blog photos. Yeah. But I will not say I'm an expert at Pinterest whatsoever.
Not to get too in the weeds about Pinterest, because this is a whole other thing. But, okay, say you're sharing an Italy wedding or something. Do you make a board that says like Italy wedding and then you pin them all to that?
You definitely could. I just have one board that says like wedding
inspo
photos, inspo. I think it's a lot more about like the keywords that you're using than like the different boards, but I could be really wrong. Like maybe don't.
I mean, it's working for you, so
I don't know.
You're now an expert.
Funny.
What are the chances you're sitting next to this girl that's also, I love this.
On the whole
this
plane,
is an amazing
we couldn't
story.
believe it. And we were texting her whole trip. We were both shooting a wedding the same day, just in different places. We're like, come look at your wedding.
Serendipitous. I love
It's
that.
crazy. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Well, the chances are low, but you could make a friend on a plane going to shoot an Italy.
You really could.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to know how you, so people have found you, they're planning an epic wedding somewhere in the world. How do you price it to give them a quote?
Totally. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. And I feel like I've played with every different option because I'm just interested in kind of what works best. You know, when you're doing a destination wedding, you also need to make sure that you can feed yourself and that you're making money. You're taking so much time out of your wedding season, if it is in wedding season, to go do this one wedding when I could be at home shooting 3 weddings or something like that. So I think that's like super important. I will say when I first started getting into it and I really wanted the destination wedding, something I never did was, I'll go shoot your wedding for free and I'll cover this if you cover my travel. I never wanted to feel like, how do I say this? I didn't want to feel like they could just get my work for free, and I wanted them to know that there's value behind me, but I would almost do it in a different approach. So one wedding I did, I really wanted this one Mexico wedding. And I was like, I responded and I was like, oh my gosh, what are the odds? I'm already in Mexico at that time. My flights are covered. All you have to do is cover my accommodation and my wedding package. She goes, oh my God, it's serendipity. Perfect.
Genius.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt.
If you're enjoying this episode, we would really appreciate it if you downloaded it.
Downloads are the best way for us to generate revenue.
The money helps us come out with new episodes and have more amazing guests.
Subscribe to the show to automatically download future episodes and make sure to leave us a rating and review. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And share it with a friend.
This was like 3 or 4 years ago. But like that's something you can do.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Or say like, I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, I think people want to feel like you're excited to go. And I think that's so important. At the end of a call, I always am like, I would be so excited to go there and travel.
Yeah.
And when somebody feels like, oh my God, they really want to come and do this, that's just such a extra thing that you can put out there versus like, yeah, this is how much it'll be if you want to bring me.
Well, also, you're going to be spending so much time with them, their friends and family, and a part of like a really intimate day. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. I think it is also important to still set good boundaries when you're doing destination weddings. I had a call with a couple and they're amazing. They're so sweet. And they're like, yeah, so like, since you're there, like maybe you could get some of like us on a boat and like maybe our welcome dinner and maybe the day after party. And I was like,
So the whole week.
So this is my hourly rate. If you want me to add on extra, this is what it will be. Let me know.
Or else, yeah, you are shooting so much. And then you have to not only shoot those, but you have to edit those.
Yeah.
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 But that is a good way to make more money while you're away for multiple days, is like potentially saying, hey, put this out to your entire wedding guests. I'll be there the next day on the beach from this to this. If they want to book in one of the time slots, I'll do family photos for them
100%.
or something, right? And then that's just like an additional for you as well, right?
Totally.
And then, so... Sorry to get technical.
I didn't even answer your question. No. Sorry. Oh my God.
It's okay.
Sorry.
The girls love to yap.
So what I do now is I have different pricing for Mexico and different pricing for Europe and places like that.
Yep.
What I do for Mexico is it's just my regular rate that I charge in Canada. And then I say plus 4 nights accommodation and my travel, because I always find it's so different with every resort in Mexico. It depends where you're staying. It depends, is it an all-inclusive? Is it not? What's that going to look like? But so I do that for Mexico. And usually the couple has like a group rate or something like that. So they will sometimes book my resort stay. I will always book my own flights.
Yes.
I don't want someone in control of that. I will charge them for my flights. Yeah. And because usually I will extend my trip and I will just pay out of pocket at a different, I'm going to go to a different resort maybe or a different spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've been away?
Like in total?
Like
for a wedding
in
or?
One stint. Yeah. Like for one.
I think 7 weeks.
7 weeks?
Yeah, like 3 years ago, I went to Italy for 5 weeks, and then Eric and I went to Paris and Spain, and I did a shoot in every place I went.
Amazing.
Wow. And what's the shortest amount of time you've been home?
Oh my gosh.
Between sessions.
Shortest amount of time? I fully live out of a suitcase. I'm usually home, if I'm lucky, a week at a time. But I also have to, it's complicated. I have to.
Yeah.
She's bi-coastal.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, and that works so well for you. You love that, right? Like it's like do you miss having a home homestead? I don't even know, home base.
There are so many pros and cons, and I feel so lucky because I'm literally living my dream life. I get to travel all over, and like I'm going to Kelowna next weekend, and then I come back, and then I'm going to Tofino, and then I have a wedding in Calgary, and I'm just like all over the place all the time, and it is really fun. However, these are the negatives.
Tell us.
You never use all of your groceries.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And it's really hard to just grocery shop and cook because you're like, oh, cool, my oat milk is going to go bad.
Yeah. I won't even buy any. I'll just go buy a coffee.
Yeah, totally. So you're eating out a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really know where my clothes are most of the time.
Yeah.
No idea. But it is eventually I will want to be a lot more selective and slow down. But this is the time of my life I'm like embracing.
Yes.
I have no kids.
Totally.
Yeah. Like I don't have anywhere to be. I just want to go see the world.
Yeah.
And just go everywhere. So I think this year I've been a lot more intentional with my time and where I'm going to be. I booked weekends off. So I'm really excited about that. But it can be, you have to be very organized.
That's what I was gonna say, is because it's you have to be a certain type of person, because I will get back from shooting a destination wedding and I will it'll take me a few days to get back in order, and that almost is like a reset that I have to do in order to get back into the editing flow and everything. And so my mind and my brain just works a little differently.
Totally.
And I'm surprised we got you on here. You're hard to
Hot commodity.
you're never home.
That's
It's
so funny.
so good.
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of what Sherry and Mike talked about at ARC, is how that used to be really inspiring and fulfilling to them, was traveling. And they were like, we want to see the world. And for them in that time, that was perfect. They got so many epic weddings. And now they're totally scaling back because that just doesn't work for their life anymore. And now they're craving a little wedding close to home.
Totally.
So I think you're just in the season
100%.
where you should see the freaking world.
For sure. I'm fully aware at some point in my life I will want to settle down and
you just want different
go home
things
every day.
Yeah.
Soak in every single minute that you're doing this right now.
Yeah. I feel like I've gone through that and now I'm back on the upside because my kids are older and it's easier to leave for a bit.
Yeah.
Because they're in school all day. So now I'm I'll go anywhere.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. We already went on a tangent about I'll finish the pricing.
Oh yeah. Circling back again.
So I have a different set for Mexico, and then I've priced out for Europe what it would cost, flights, accommodation, travel, and my package, and put it in one number.
Amazing.
And I have different packages. One package is an all out. It includes the welcome party, an engagement session, an album, the 10-hour coverage. And then there's one where it's just 8-hour coverage plus my international travel and accommodation. And then it's kind of really nice for me because then I get to decide what I'm going to spend my money on, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to get there within what they're paying me. Because sometimes I want to stay at a nicer hotel and not charge them for the cheapest hotel.
Or you want the direct flight.
Yeah. Totally. So I found that works best for me. And then I get to decide how I want to use that. And then it's also way easier for the client because it's perfect. There's no hidden fees.
Yeah.
It's just this one cost and she's going to figure it out for me. I don't want my clients being oh my God, I need to book their flight. Or where are they going to stay? It's you don't want to have to worry about that. I want to make it easy for everyone.
I also kind of feel clients don't necessarily want to see the breakdown.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They're
or
we have 1,000 numbers in a spreadsheet for the whole wedding. So just tell me what it is. 100%. I don't want to pay later. I want it all now.
Yeah. And I don't want them to be oh my God, your transportation is this much, or we could find a cheaper hotel for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to open that can of worms. And before I never did that. I changed that maybe a year ago, and I found it's just way easier. This is what it's going to cost you. Cause if you say, oh, this is my wedding package, this is what it starts at, but then you're going to have to pay $2,000 or $3,000 more in travel. People don't.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. I think we're in like this time where people want the easiest. There's so much going on in everyone's life. They want, how much is it total? And that's it. They don't want to be thinking about too much.
Totally.
Yes. What else is like what fees are there that people don't think about when they're planning? Like what are some helpful things to consider?
For clients or for photographers?
Photographers. Because I feel like people come up with a number, they pull it out, they say it, the clients pay them, and then they get on the trip and they're like, oh shit, I forgot I have to pay this room tax or I don't know.
The biggest thing I would say is food.
Yeah.
And you have to research where you're staying and like the closest restaurants near you and what that's going to cost you, because it's different everywhere around the world. And sometimes you're like, oh, okay, cool. So my dinner was $100 and I have to be here for 5 days.
And that's multiple nights. Yeah.
And also as well as Ubers, and how easy it is to get from the airport to the venue. How are you going to get there? Are you taking a $200 Uber? Are you training? Is there transportation? You have to remember you have your camera gear and your luggage. That is something huge. It's like, oh, there's this sweet, amazing villa. Where is it? How am I going to get there?
Yeah.
Are car rentals common over there, or
yes. I turned 25, so before I wasn't able to rent a car.
Wait, you have to be
over 25, or like before Eric would do it. But I would always kind of like, it was hard for me to rent a car because I was under 25.
I'm renting a car in Spain for my trip in July, or I rented it already. And then I was like reading through it, and you have to have an international driver's license.
Yeah, they're $25.
Yeah, but you do have to go and like get your picture taken and get like a special thing. So there's so many things people, also in Europe, most rental cars are standard.
Yes.
And you have to pay way more if you want an automatic.
Our automatic rental car was our most expense of our entire Italy trip.
I think mine for a week in Spain is like $600.
Yeah.
It would have been like $120 if I got a standard, but I'm like a little rusty.
Totally.
So I paid for the upgrade.
Yeah. So I'd say it's like I just incorporating in the destination costs, it's not just your flights.
Yeah.
There is so much more. It's your time.
Yeah.
You want to make sure it's going to be worth it for you. You have to think about if it's even somewhere you want to go.
Yeah. Well, I think that's how you would burn yourself out of them faster, is if you're making all these compromises, you're taking 3 flights to get home when you could have just taken 1, all these things that aren't fulfilling you.
Totally.
Then you're kind of over it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a burning question.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Have you ever denied a certain location? Like, say you got an inquiry for somewhere and you're like, I'm not going to shoot there, or I can't shoot there because of certain things.
Well, the States, unfortunately, I have to turn down all the time.
America.
That's something that's on my goal list, is hopefully one day I can get a visa.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's somewhere that I'm like not...
For people that don't know, why can't you shoot in the States?
Oh, it's just illegal.
Yeah. And what can happen if you do it?
You can get kicked out of the States.
It's
It's
hard.
There's people who do it and there's people who don't, and
Yeah. Who knows? But you can get a visa, right? And
you can.
It's a long process.
It is a long process.
An expensive process.
And there's just certain like loopholes and things, and that's also time you're spending to figure those things out.
Yeah.
So you're truthfully just like I don't even know. You have like a full-time job doing that aside from even shooting the wedding.
Yeah.
So
And also, I think people sometimes don't factor in the stress, right? Like, it's a lot more stressful to plan to go shoot a destination wedding. You have to think, do you have all your gear? Do you have everything you need? Is there a permit you need? Is the transport, like, all of that planning just adds to kind of the time it takes.
Yeah.
I shot an elopement in Ireland for one of my friends, and it was just
A pod listener, shout out.
yeah, shout out Jules. She was like, yeah, we're just gonna go, the 2 of us, and we want you to come. You're gonna be a witness. You're gonna shoot it, like whatever. And I was so nervous because I tried to do a ton of research about the permits and things out there. And And then I finally got someone on the phone. Like I'm just a phone person. I'm like, okay, let's call them directly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get them on the phone and I'm like, okay, this is my situation. I'm shooting a wedding. Like, what do I need? And they're like, come on over. You don't need anything. And it's like,
Amazing.
oh God, okay.
We love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, they just are happy to have you. So it's like it was a big stress, but then once I found out that I was fine to go, it was
Yeah.
like fine.
Chilling.
But God,
Totally.
it is stressful to
Yeah.
figure that out. And there's not a lot of good stuff online. Like, I'm sorry, they don't make it easy for you to figure it
Yeah.
out.
100%. Yeah, I will always go at least, like, depends where the wedding is, but like, I'm not going to cut it close and fly in the day before.
No.
I'm coming in a few days before. I love to location scout the day before the wedding, usually around the time of the ceremony.
So you
I
know
kinda
that
know
nothing's going to
what
change.
the lighting is going to be
Yeah.
like. Oh yeah, there's just something about lugging around a 50-pound backpack in the airport.
Yeah.
So fun. I used to put my camera bag in a carry-on suitcase to roll it because I have a backpack.
Smart.
Yeah, until last year when I was shooting the wedding in Greece, I had it in a carry-on and I was flying Vancouver, Calgary, London, Athens was
Oy.
my whole flight path. And our flight from Vancouver to Calgary got delayed. So we landed and they were boarding our London flight. Oh my God. And so we were the last people on the plane going to London. And I'm about to go on the plane. I have my suitcase, my carry-on, obviously.
And there's
the
not
only
enough
thing to my name I
room.
have because they're not bringing our checked bags.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at least I have my camera gear with me.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, there's no overhead room
Classic.
for your thing. And I go, perfect. So I literally had to leave my carry-on in the airport
And take your
and take my backpack because I was
Oh,
like, you
man.
can't check this. There's 100 batteries in here.
Yeah.
They're like, can you take the batteries out? I'm like, and put them where?
Yeah, in my pockets?
In my pockets? I can't do that.
No.
Like there's too many things. So I have yet to see that carry-on since. So sad. R.I.P.
Hopefully someone's wheeling it around somewhere nice.
Yeah, totally.
Hopefully it has a nice new family.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think that's something people don't consider too when they see this dream of destination weddings is like, that's what you see on Instagram.
Yeah.
In the background, you're
Yeah.
lugging a wheelie suitcase down a
Sweating.
cobblestone freaking road in the heat.
Yeah.
So when does your season start and how many weddings can you take on logistically with like how much travel you do? Because
that definitely eats into it. Like I'm doing less weddings this year because of travel, which I'm happy about. Last year I did 35 or 40.
wow.
And
But your season is a little bit longer
It is.
because you are doing destinations. It kind
Exactly.
of goes into the winter,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So my wedding in Italy kind of like was my kickoff. I had this weekend off because I get scared. I don't know when, like, what if my flight got canceled and I couldn't come back or something? I didn't know when I was coming back from Italy. So I booked this weekend off and then I have a wedding in Kelowna on the 21st. And then I just keep going until October.
Wow. Amazing.
And I think I'm doing 30 weddings this year. So I'm really happy about that.
For you. We get to work together in August.
I'm so excited. She's coming to a three-day wedding.
I
with
can't
me.
wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
great.
looking forward to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We were so lucky to take a master class with you in the fall.
So fun.
Is that something that you would consider like transitioning into a little bit? Is that education side, or do you have like presets that you'd like to release? Anything like that?
Yeah, that's actually on my goal list. It's been on my to-do list for a very long time that I have put off, if I'm being so honest. But I get so excited teaching and like I just want to like give all of my wisdom to everybody or just like all of the lessons I've learned. I'm still learning though, so it's kind of hard. I'm not an expert, but I'm working on my presets.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
You heard it here first, guys.
And definitely I would love to put out a course, like a digital course. But just deciding what I want to do that on
Yeah.
is a little bit hard to decide.
Well, we loved your posing course that we did with you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah. That was how we first met you, actually. And then you were like, oh, I'm moving to Calgary. And we were like, well, we just became best friends.
Yeah. Now besties.
Yeah, we're so
Love
happy
it.
to have you here.
Aw, yeah. Thank you
Even
for
though
having me.
you're like never here. But
Yeah.
we're happy to have you.
We see glimpses of you.
Yeah.
When you're here for one day, we lock you down for
In
a
the
hang.
winter, I'll be here more, I think.
Perfect time to be
Yeah.
in Calgary.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect timing.
I spend my winters in Calgary.
Yeah. So fun. Love it.
Well, other than wedding planning soon and working on the courses, is there anything else that kind of is in your 5-year plan of things you want to do? Or like, yeah.
Yeah. No, not. I don't know what.
I know something, but I don't know if you're gonna be somewhere next year speaking.
Oh, at ARC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about
I was like, what's she gonna
I was like,
say?
oh my god, what am I doing next year? I was like, wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm so excited to be speaking at ARC next year. I would honestly love to speak at more conferences. That is
Well, guess
definitely on
if
my
you
goal.
say it into the mic,
I would love.
you're saying it to the world.
Yes. I'm going to way up north in Stockholm.
You're gonna love
in October.
it. I went in the
I'm
fall.
so excited. I'm
It's
going
so
by
good.
myself. Yeah,
You'll love
I
it.
need to-
You'll
who
love
wants
it.
to come with me?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, should we go?
Yeah, maybe you should
Circle
come.
back.
Won't be going.
Oh yeah, you'll be busy.
But yeah, that's definitely on the goal list. Is just to like get more comfortable speaking more and.
Well, we loved your talk. Sophia cried.
Thank you. Oh. So cute. I actually have no idea what I'm going to be speaking about at
Exciting.
ARC this year. Well, I'm like assume my plan is it's just going to come to me,
It will.
and it's an idea is going to come, and I'll be like perfect.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan to have.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait. We're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see. if we get out, we would love to talk at ARC. That's kind of
I
on
would love
our.
that.
Putting it out there.
We're manifesting. But thank you so much. I think that's a wrap, right? We've dived into it. You've shared so much with us. I think that was super helpful, especially for people that are thinking about becoming destination wedding photographers. There's a lot that goes into it. Where can people find you?
Oh my gosh. Thank you for having me. On Instagram, my handle is Miranda Anderson Photo with one A in between my first and last name, my biggest business mistake of my life. And my Instagram
That's
handle
tough. That is tough.
is the same on TikTok as well. And I kind of just post on both places.
And we love your TikTok.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
go follow her.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're happy that we were able to pin you down for one afternoon while you were in town.
So fun.
And safe travels.
Thank
And I'll
you.
see you in August at our wedding.
So fun.
We can't wait to see what you create this year.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this year.
Yeah.
All the
Well,
weddings.
we're
I'm
excited
just so
to see.
stoked.
That's such a good feeling
Yeah.
going into wedding season,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
I had shot the Italy wedding and then I had a week and a half vacation and I was like, I just want to work. I miss
So
weddings
inspired.
so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So it's a
See,
good feeling.
and that's what you're bringing to your clients. So,
Mhm.
yeah, we love that.
Totally.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Everyone, go follow us TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Download our episodes, and we will see you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Are you sitting at your computer editing right now? If so, why?
Let Imagen AI do it for you and get back to doing what you love.
We are so excited to be working with Imagen AI.
Imagen is the industry-leading post-production platform. They're a team driven to build tools that let photographers spend more time doing what they love instead of at their computers.
Visit the link in our show notes to get started with Imagen and claim your free edits today.